So, it's been more than a week of lockdown or community quarantine, enhanced community quarantine, and I just thought of making this vlog to see if you guys are okay because I am not. So, there wasn't any upload last week because honestly I was a huge mess last week. I was feeling super anxious, I was scared, I was upset, I was uninspired, I was having panic attacks, I was having palpitations. I'm having palpitations now as I talk to you guys about this. And I just thought of opening up to you guys as a way to maybe helping myself and helping you as well, because I feel like, because I know that I'm not alone in this. I know that a lot of people feel the same way as I feel, especially when I posted about it and opened up about it on my social media yesterday. A lot of you were appreciating it when I was asking you guys if you're okay, or just telling you guys that yeah, you're okay, or just sharing with you how anxious I've been feeling. So hopefully this video will help you guys out by just opening up to you and just sharing to you, sharing all these thoughts that I have in a very raw manner. I feel like I'm all over the place actually. So last week we went on a enhanced, well, we were on a community quarantine, and I felt so many different emotions. I mean, I don't want to get political, but I was upset, and I think that made me feel more anxious. And then aside from that, I also felt guilt. I felt guilty that I was anxious. I felt guilty that I was at home and not able to do more. I mean, yes, I'm donating, and yes, I am trying to use my influence to spread the word. I'm encouraging other people to donate as well, but there's still this huge sense of guilt in me that I feel anxious and scared and all of these things, even if I'm not a frontliner, even if I'm not risking my life out there. There's a huge guilt that I feel. Even though I have a roof over my head, even though I'm living comfortably, even though we have savings, even though all my loved ones are at home with me, or or my parents are at home, my family is at home, and they're all safe and sound, I still feel anxious and I still feel scared and sad and all of these things, and that gives me so much guilt. I mean, I'm thankful, I'm grateful, but I still feel anxious, and so I have so many worries. I mean, I know that I'm lucky and I come from a privileged place, but I can't deny all these anxieties that I'm feeling. I'm a small business owner. I have 2 businesses. I have staff that have families that we have to provide for, of course, because I mean, it's the least we could do. And then I'm a freelancer, and all our projects get delayed or canceled left and right. So technically, well, I'm sure I'm not alone in this. A lot of people have zero income during this lockdown. And then I feel extra guilt because I am a freelancer, and the whole of last week I wasn't productive at all. I wasn't working out like everyone else on Instagram. I wasn't posting my usual content on socials like all of my other peers on Instagram. I didn't vlog. I wasn't working. I was just so out of it, which then made me even more guilty because that's what I see everywhere. People keep saying that, oh, you have to be productive, use this time wisely, blah, blah, blah. And it just added on to my anxiety. And now, when I look back on that week, I actually still feel those feelings every now and then. But now I've learned that it's okay. It's okay that I'm feeling all of this. It's okay that I wasn't productive. It's okay that I was out of it. This period of our lives is so full of uncertainties that you can't really dictate how your mind will react to these uncertainties. So if you're like me, who just couldn't bring yourself, and you can't just bring yourself to do something or get productive or to go on a yoga class or to meditate or to or to do Pilates at home, or to work out, or to fix or declutter your house, or to learn a new skill, I think you should understand that it's okay. At the end of the day, I think the best thing you can do for yourself and your anxiety and everything else that you're feeling, all the confusion, is to listen to what you need right now. And what I needed last week was to take a pause and to not not do anything. I just couldn't bring myself to do anything. I felt so lost. Being a content creator who's always producing content to encourage people to buy this or like to use this, and then you see on the news that okay, there are these people who refuse to stay at home because they need to provide for their families, and I understand that it's everyone's financial state or everyone's the world will never be the same again, and I don't know how I could have just continuously produced content that would encourage you to like, oh, buy this, buy. I couldn't. I didn't know how to deal. I don't know, and that is why I had to take a pause. I just didn't see the point of doing what I usually do. I just kept checking the news. I just kept keeping up to date as to like what's been happening and what the government is trying to do. That added more to my anxiety because then I felt even more upset, and I felt even more helpless. I felt even more scared, and I had to put my phone down. Had to stay away. So I think that's how I dealt with my anxiety. I stayed away, and I just had to regroup for a while. So if you are getting anxious because of everything that you're seeing on the social media, because of all the news, take a break. Go offline and take a break. And if you are feeling the guilt that I feel as well, because you're not a frontliner, the best you can do is stay at home and donate, or at least to encourage other people to donate. And you feel guilty because you're also scared and you're also anxious, even though other people have bigger problems than you. I think you shouldn't invalidate. You shouldn't discount those anxieties. You shouldn't invalidate what you feel. I think they're valid. You can feel anxious and scared while knowing how fortunate and privileged you are. And I had to come to terms with that. I was feeling a lot of things. And it's so easy for me to cry. And don't want to cry on this video. But it's just... I don't even know why I'm crying. It's okay to take a minute. It's okay to just feel what you feel. And it's okay to avoid things that is not helping your anxieties. Just want to say that it's okay. And you're okay. It also really helps that I have Yoni with me and I get to FaceTime with my family all the time and my friends. I think that's one of the things also that helped me. So I hope you also reach out to your family and your friends. I know a lot of you guys are not as fortunate to have people around you at home. Some of you are doing this community quarantine alone in their condos, just to make sure that your elders are safe. You don't want to go home and bring anything to them, so that's why you're just spending your quarantine alone. I hope that you do reach out to other people. I think it might help. I know sometimes it doesn't feel like you don't feel like you want to talk to anyone. I mean, I felt that also last week. But then when I did start talking to other people via phone and everything and started FaceTiming people, it really did help me. It brought me like much more positivity. And then I think I started to feel much better when I came to terms with all of these emotions that I'm feeling. And when I stopped fighting my unproductiveness, I was just, it made me feel so anxious seeing everyone work and just work out and like do this, la la la. And like I always feel like, oh my gosh, I have to do this, I have to do that. Everyone's doing this. I just felt the pressure just wasn't helping me. And then as soon as I saw that post about someone posted, I reposted it on my IG stories as well, that, you don't have to be productive. I mean, don't use this as a time to be a retreat. Not everyone reacts to this type of situation not everyone reacts that way. Not everyone reacts positively. Like, some people do react negatively, and some people have to take a pause, and some people have to pick themselves up first. So know that it's okay. You can take your time. There's really no rule book in this. There's no right way of reacting to it. And another thing that really, really helped me out is opening up to people. Even if it was just online, even when it was just with you guys, when I opened up to all these, like, to what I've been feeling, it made me feel like there's a sense of community, which is something that I'm sure all of us are yearning for, because it's so easy to feel alone in this. And when I opened up and then I heard all of your stories, it just made me feel like, okay, I wasn't alone, and it made me feel renewed. And that's why this week I feel so much better. I actually was able to work out, and I was actually able to fix my face and wear something else other than my pajamas to face you guys on this vlog, and to actually feel inspired enough to share this message and to share what I'm feeling. And I feel like this vlog is such a mess, honestly, but I just wanted to share what I feel in the hopes of maybe making someone else feel better and making someone else feel that they're not alone. So there, that is today's vlog. It's not my usual content. It's not my usual hey cam fam, but it's what it is. This is what we're facing, and currently this is what I'm ready to produce for you guys. Because, yeah, last week was actually supposed to be an unboxing vlog. It's already been filmed way before all of this, and I just felt so conflicted posting an unboxing vlog. Maybe next week it will be here. If I'm not able to vlog anything else, it will be an unboxing vlog next week. So hopefully, I mean, a lot of you guys enjoy unboxing vlogs, so hopefully that will help keep your mind off of all these horrible news, and it will at least give you guys some smiles and laughs, even for just a little bit. So yeah, I don't want to keep this long, and I just wanted to ask you guys if you're okay, and if you're not, then leave a comment below. If you are, then leave a comment below as well. Let's continue this sense of community, and let's continue helping each other out. Again, there's no right way of dealing with all these uncertainties. Your feelings are valid, your thoughts are valid, and it's a scary time. So the least we can do, I guess, is to try to make it less scarier for each other. Love you guys.